Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's awesome. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Georgia State will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds a man in the middle. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's awesome. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. It's caught.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later.
Uncorks it. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To the ground with the back. Obliterates him, still on the move. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nothing but green ahead. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the sack all the way back into the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Getting some heat. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but I've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Past the first down marker and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for...
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll field it close to the field, just destroying his way through the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Give to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the big fullback. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, I like giving it to the fullback quickly against the 3 down front. You know, you got those 3 linemen. They're playing 2 gaps at a time, which means they're not really firing off and penetrating, so you can give it to the fullback and try to get downhill quick, and the linebacker comes and meets the big boy in the hole.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and that...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
With the catch, it's Bryant. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Fakes his man out. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to throw on third down. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Third and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He now has 74 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sends it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half. Got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We've got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help?
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The give from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. The play action fake. They're looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Hits the spin cycle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On the move to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the punishment has been extended.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the 2nd half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8th. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Panther! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the left. Dances away from the D. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds us back in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Duke! And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unforced.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He wants it all. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to... There's a live football. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Coming after him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They're down to the 35 on first and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Sails one into the middle. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on him.
And this defense is maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
Now, you talk about a sideline that is jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to...
He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the Blue Devils are threatening on first and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's the third interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the right. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.